Hey friends, Chad Stanton here. This is another episode of Healthy, Fit, and Poor. As a nutrition professional, one of the most frequent questions I have to answer.
What's the best weight loss plan?
First off, there is no best weight loss plan. Weight loss is not some generalized one-shoe-fits-all. What works well for some people doesn't work for everybody. The best weight loss plan is whatever you can follow, adhere to, and maybe relatively enjoy. Seriously, I cannot stress this enough. I spend copious amounts of time in a nutritional consultation trying to best understand a client's time and energy commitment to create the best plan that suits them. If you cannot enjoy it, you probably won't adhere to it. And if you don't adhere to it, well, you'll get nowhere. Some people thrive on keto. Some people just lost some weight initially but couldn't adhere to it and they ended up regaining all the weight.
I lost like 20 pounds on keto.
Well, what happened?
I stopped doing keto.
Great. Some people like intermittent fasting. Some people hate feeling hangry. Some people prefer plant-based, some prefer the carnivore diet. Food is our main source of energy.
You mean like coffee and Red Bull?
No, food. Seriously, if caffeine was energy, it would be measured in calories, not milligrams. I think the main objective most people should be concerned about is eating for vitality and longevity. Modern nutrition science has been making major breakthroughs on the correlation between gut health and chronic disease. It's also been making big associations on gut health and mental health, since the majority of our serotonin is manufactured through the gut.
I love serotonin.
As you should. My goal for all my nutritional clients is to help them develop autonomy around eating, to be able to eat intuitively. But in order to do that, they need to grasp a deeper understanding of the food they eat, which is why one of my go-to strategies is teaching people to understand how to calculate energy needs, setting some macros goals, and then tracking calories to ensure they're on the right path.
Track my calories?
This creates a lot of flexibility, dietary freedom, and a deeper understanding in balancing the caloric budget throughout the week. I have a whole episode coming up, so just sit tight.
Oh, okay.
Total daily energy expenditure. What is it?
Is it exactly what it sounds like?
Yeah, it is. Every day, living our lives, doing what we normally do on a day-to-day basis, we will burn X amount of calories. Total daily energy expenditure, or TDEE, is the sum of basal metabolic rate, or BMR, the rate at which the body uses energy while at rest to keep vital functions going, such as breathing or keeping warm. BMR can account for nearly 50 to 70% of your total daily energy expenditure. Your BMR is influenced by your gender, height, age, weight, lean muscle tissue. If I had an identical twin, same height, same age, however, I was 10% body fat and he was 20% body fat, I would burn more calories playing Call of Duty than he would. For the love of God, start resistance training. Non-exercise activity thermogenesis, or NEAT, represents the calories you burn from essentially just living your life, doing your job, cleaning your house, sitting in class, walking to the car. NEAT calories can range from 10 to 50% of your total expenditure, depending on how active you are day to day. If you spend most of the day on your arse, then your NEAT count will be much lower. If you have a very physical, demanding job, you will burn a lot more calories just doing your job. Also, if you insist on using your brain more, you will burn more calories. The next factor is the thermic effect of physical activity, or TEPA. TEPA accounts for calories burned during exercise.
Obviously.
However, let me be very clear. Chances are you did not burn 700 calories in that HIIT workout, as TEPA usually only accounts for about 5 to 15% of our total calories. And that's if you exercise. The elliptical is a liar.
I love HIIT.
Yeah, of course you do. The next up is a thermic effect of food, or TEF. It's the amount of energy expended while your body digests, processes, or absorbs nutrients from food. Yes, you burn calories during digestion. These all combined are what gives you your total daily energy expenditure. It's important to note that the calculations, at best, are just estimations, as there are other factors in life that can influence your metabolism, such as stress, sleep deprivation, hormones, and gut health. Weight loss happens when we expend more calories consistently than we consume, which is why I think understanding how many calories you consume every day becomes pretty important, especially if you want to be successful at losing weight. 1 pound of fat will provide roughly 3,500 calories of energy. If we strive to eat 500 calories less than we consume every day, we would see an approximate weight loss of 1 pound per week. On a totally related note, 1 to 2 pounds per week is healthy weight loss.
Why?
Because most people just focus on short-term weight loss. When the reality is we need to develop long-term healthy habits that will not only lose the weight, but keep it off in the long run.
Oh.
Lastly, and most importantly, we talked about eating in a 500 calorie deficit. Now, you never want to spend more than 2 consecutive months in a calorie deficit. So I always recommend spending 2 months in a deficit, 1 month eating around maintenance. This will prevent any sort of metabolic adaptations from happening.
Metabolic adaptation?
Your metabolism will adapt to your calorie intake. Why would it work harder than it has to? Too long in a deficit has been shown to lower the metabolic rate of the body. Keep your metabolism working for you. This concludes Fat Loss 101. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. If this video was helpful, be sure to like it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. You can take it one step further. Turn on notifications so you can be kept up to date with the most recent healthy, fit, and poor content.